Hello? Hello? I am normal. Hello? Oops. My hand clipped. Today I was like, I'm gonna be so smart and clip the side of the screen so that the VTube Studio options aren't visible. That came back to bite me. Anyways, hello! Okay. Today I'm here. I'm playing Pressure as always. I'm planning on two things. First of all, soon I'm going to restart my Minecraft playthrough with a new world for the new update. Um, Secondly, I'm going to continue drawing my next little live 2D project soon. So we're chilling. I will have a little bit more content variant soon. But for now, I'm still out here pressuring. While things are hectic and stressful, it's much easier to stick to the one game that I know I really like. Um, I just got back to school, so this is my first
Please exit
stream
the supper
back
room
in the
in a
dorm.
calm and orderly fashion.
Excuse me. Eh, intercom guy's gonna talk to me. Hold on. Beep beep. Yeah, so things have been a little bit hectic this week getting settled. My school does things really weirdly and really late, so
Let's set one thing straight.
I am not your little buddy. All right. Um, my school does everything super weird and super late, so I didn't register for classes until the 3 days before moving back in, and then I had a schedule conflict. So because this wasn't worked out months in advance like most colleges, I had to wait till I got on campus and then find scraping the bottom of the barrel for open classes to switch into. And that was actually a nightmare because I ended up in an econ class, which is, if you know literally anything about me, could not be further from my interests. And I'm not going to complain. I'm very fortunate that I was able to get into a class considering my previous blunder. But it's been a really tough move in. Not gonna lie, I'm going through it a little bit. But I'm back here. I'm streaming again. I am glad that I'm able to manage my schedule. Um, Scheduling is keeping me alive right now. I know I've talked about this a little bit before, but scheduling, the way I handle my scheduling is my everything. I'm a little bit strange about schedules. Scheduling is my everything, honestly. It's like every time someone asks me like how do you manage anything, um, time wise, because I know a lot of people at my school, I have ADHD, and a lot of people at my school also have ADHD, and a lot of the time that means we have a lot of difficulties with timing. And people a lot of the time ask me, how have you mastered this? The answer is scheduling. I keep a very strict schedule, and if even the slightest alteration happens to someone else involving my timing, I'll go a little bit ballistic. You could absolutely say I'm under some pressure. You could absolutely say I'm under some pressure. I don't know this room very well. I've not been here before. Where am I? Okay, that was helpful. Where am I supposed to be going is the question now. Oh my gosh, where am I actually supposed to be going right now? Chat. Oh. I might be a little dumb. I might be a little dumb. Oh, broken glass room. I've never had this before. So yeah, variance will come back to my streams soon. But right now, while things are nightmarish and being worked out, I just need to play Pressure. Pressure is my baby, my one and only. So, um, it's gonna be once I start scheduling my future streams, because you know me and my scheduling. I usually schedule my next stream after I finish the one that I'm currently doing. So like, right when I turn this one off. It's just gonna be balancing when I go back to working on the model, because that was very strenuous for me. It was very difficult. Um, Although I do feel like I've taken a long enough break from working on that model, and I'm ready to return. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Unfortunately, I play by private lobby, so I do not typically um, do not typically have guests coming on in unless they're like already, unless we've been playing Pressure together a lot. I have like a roster of friends I play Pressure with every few days. um, but I'm not. Unfortunately, I do not open my lobby. It's much better this this way. My quiet little lobby. I also feel bad about privacy if I were to play in a public lobby. Like I know a lot of time people like to play games and like go play in a public lobby, but I feel so bad even just having someone else's like game username up on my stream. Not that I'm worried about myself being famous or something. I just like I feel like it's a breach of privacy. I don't know. I don't know my top door on Endless though. I don't play Endless a lot. I played it once with some friends. I played Endless once and we did a couple rounds and it was I did not like it, so I did not continue playing it. I like the base game that gives me an end goal and a possibility of winning. I think I was really disturbed that there was no Sebastian in Endless mode. I was like, I think he should be instated once every 100 doors there should be a Sebi, but there was no Sebi at all. It was really disturbing. Uh-oh. Snake Onion crash out. This is why I stopped coding. Too many sweats. Too many sweats. I understand where you're coming from though. I've been working on readings all day. So, oh yes, what I was my speaking is all over the place. I never know what I'm trying to say or what story I'm telling or when it's going to end. But because of my class schedule, all of my free time lately has been spent working on readings and homework and stuff. I've spent today doing readings for econ, and the thing is, it's like genuinely important information that I think it is important for me as a person to know. I just can't. I can't read. I'm not reading all that. I had one chapter from a book, which thankfully I was able to get on Kindle, and I listened to it like an audiobook through the little electronic voice in my phone. How much information was retained? Questionable. But at least I did play the book while I was sitting down and listening to it. And then I have... So my frustration with, like, gen eds and being stuck in classes that you don't like because it's... Oh! Excuse me! It spawned right in front of me. It didn't even peel out of a wall. You saw it spawn, right? I watched it spawn. Okay. Fake wall dweller. Fake wall dweller. Yeah, no, coding is too many sweats. Coding is too many sweats. You're, oh, again? It was right next to me. I didn't even see it. It didn't make any noise. That was so unfair. That was high-key unfair. One of these doors is fake, though. I have to listen, and I don't want to. The difficult part about gen eds is that, like, for my like, theater courses, the ones that actually contribute to my major, right? Yes, there's homework, but it's, like, manageable. The thing with gen eds is that they give you, like, 5 chapters to read twice a week. And that's not super sustainable for someone with reading difficulties. Oh my gosh. So today's been a reading day. Today has in fact been hugely a reading day. Just trying to stay sane for the time being. So we're in somewhat, we are in the same boat. What's going on? Where am I supposed to go right now? That's where I came from. Where do I go? There we go. So yeah, this week has just been a really, really tough adjustment back at school. I know most people went back to school like a week or two before I did. Um, so my school likes to push everything late, which is, you know, every school works differently, whatever. But this week adjusting has been really tough. There were only 3 days of classes, right? Because I don't have Tuesday classes. I reserve that for my job. And we didn't have Monday. First day of classes was Tuesday. I don't have Tuesday classes. Fantastic. Just a 3-day class week. That's fantastic, right? And it just so happens that upon the week of return, every single class I hit wanted to give me all of the homework at once. I'm a little bit on edge, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a bit on edge after that week. Oh my gosh. But it's okay, here I am. I'm streaming, oh my gosh. This is built like a turret room. I'm very stressed out because there's not a turret here. Where is the exit door? Okay, that room was unnecessarily stressful. That is 100% a turret room. I don't know if that was audible over stream, but I just heard a loud buzzer, and it sounded like there was a fire alarm in my building. And I was like, if I have to leave stream due to a fire alarm in my building because someone was smoking too close to the smoke detector or burned their toast or something to that effect, I'm actually gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. That's fake. Oh my gosh. That's also part of living though in a city in New York. I'm not in the city, but I'm in one of them. Oh. And there's just always noise outside the window, which I really don't mind. I actually quite like being in a lively place. I do really, really like the action of it all because I come from a quiet side where there's nothing to do ever. But that means sometimes you hear car horns blaring and you're a little bit nervy that someone was smoking a little too close to the smoke detector. Which is, my school is notorious for that. Oh. This is a tough setup. I don't like this turret setup, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, this is an awful setup. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not even gonna bother with turning it off. I'm not doing this. It's just 2 turrets, and yet it is so deeply inconvenient to me. Better than 3 a.m. fire alarm, true. I've never suffered one of those. I don't know if it's the case that I've slept through them, because that is super a possibility, but I have never faced that horror, which is, that's pretty exciting. I didn't have any in my first year at all, though. I know there were some while I was just not at my dorm, but then again, I was never at my dorm. I had a lot to do my first year. I never suffered a fire alarm my first year, but this year, though, I also granted I'm in a much bigger, I'm like an actual apartment building converted for dorms. I live in an apartment building, and there's so many people. It's pretty much the entirety of my grade year class, and... Is there anything down there that I should be worried about? No. Okay. So there's a lot more opportunity for fire alarm to go off. We have a whole lot of smokers, which is valid. That's your lifestyle, whatever. I'm not here to tell you what to do. But like, we always have the fire alarm going off. There's always something happening. Where am I supposed to be going right now? Okay, I know where I am. It's one of these doors. Yeah. But I've never ever suffered a 3 a.m. fire alarm, which I'm so thankful for. And you'd think that seems more likely because people would smoke at 3 a.m. and that's real, and people would cook at 3 a.m. Like, these are very much college activities. I can fully imagine someone smoking or cooking at 3 a.m., but I've never dealt with that issue before. I'm very lucky. What I like about fire alarms, though, the fire alarm going off in my dorm is that I get to take my ferret out. And the thing is, at school, when you have an emotional support animal, one of the rules of that is, like, my girl is not allowed to leave my room. But obviously during a fire alarm, there's reason to be taking my girl out of the room. And then I make a whole lot of friends, because everyone comes in and was like, hey, can I say hi to your ferret? And I'm like, yes, you can. She loves people. It's amazing. It's a lovely humans being humans moment when I have fire alarms. Like, I don't mind them. It's just that, like I can say that because I'm so lucky as to have never had a shower interrupted by it or never have a nap interrupted by it, you know? They've only happened at supremely convenient times for me. Although there was one last year where it wasn't even a student's fault. It was like a genuine electrical gas leak or something. It was a gas leak or something, and we were not allowed. It was freezing cold outside, and we were outside for an hour because they couldn't figure out what to do. And then eventually they let us back in to the basement. We still couldn't go up to our rooms, but they were like, "Guys, it's freezing. You can come in the basement." And then I've heard, I don't know if this is standard for all schools, but I've heard that if you are responsible for a fire alarm going off, like I met someone. Yeah, I knew it. I called it. This is Painter Room.
Want to see something funny?
No. I've heard from someone who like burnt their food or something that when you set off the fire alarm and they can trace it back to you and they know you're responsible for it, you get a horrifying email that's like, "Don't open this email in public. This is private. Our college name information. This is not to be shared with anyone. And you have like 7 days to open this email or else measures will be taken." And it's just, oh, Chainsmoker. Hold on. Gotta lock in. And it's just like, they talk to you and ask why you set the fire alarm off, like how it happened, and then ask you to promise to not do it again. And the reason they're so serious about fire alarms is because when the fire alarm goes off, as you know, for protocol, they need to have like a fire truck or 3 come by and check it out, right? And that costs the school $30,000. So naturally, hello? This is definitely not, this can't be real. Yeah. So naturally, the school has to, like, take some precaution, be like, "Yo, why did that happen, and can it not happen again, please?" Like, I do get it, but it's also horrifying. That's such a scary email to receive, and I'm so glad I will never have to receive an email like that, because I don't smoke, which is great. Although, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't put it past me to burn some food at 3 a.m., so I just hope I'm never that guy who is responsible for the fire alarm. Oh my gosh, we got the coders in chat. Maybe you can figure it out together. Good luck. School moment. I have not had Sebastian yet. Door 42. Okay, that's fair. Sometimes he's a little shy and he waits until door 50. But, oh wait, I never found the keycard. Where's the keycard? Like, actually. I might have to audio cue it out. Oh my god, I didn't even come down here. I'm surprised that I did not realize there were lockers here. Whoopsie. Hello, welcome to chat. Oh, I went backwards. Oops. Welcome to chat. How are you doing today? Beep, 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 beep. It's a good thing I found... This is an unnatural amount of batteries for me to have found. So, even before Sebi. I found a whole set of batteries before Sebi, which is good because I keep using my flash beacon and have not found any other light sources. Oh. I thought I walked past a squirrel. It kind of scared me a little bit. Where am I going right now? What is happening? Oh. Yeah. This is very much a... This is a big ol'... flash beacon run. So I am very impressed that I got a whole set of batteries before even reaching Sebastian. That's great. That's great, because sometimes I'll stock up on batteries and at Sebastian's little shop, and then in the next room there will be like 5 batteries. I don't know if one of the doors is fake yet. This isn't fair. This isn't fair. I'm cooked. Okay, no I'm not. No I'm not. That was really scary. I forgot to mention, like I usually open on stream, today's hydration. You know what today's hydration is? It's a pint of milk. Straight out of the jug. straight out of the jug, because my my school's cafeteria has a mini grocery store with mini fridge-sized milks, and that's a quart. It's a quart or a pint. I don't know. You know the one of milk. You know what I mean. Hey, friend, over here. He called me friend. Another battery! This is awesome. This game likes me today. And also no candle bearers. This game is really spoiling me. Whew.
You know the drill by now.
I do.
Yeah?
Yo!
Wise choice. You don't find many of those around. Use it wisely.
What do I do? I have 900 left is pretty good. I don't think I need either of these. I'm gonna fill this up.
You sure go through those fast, huh?
Yes, sir. I don't imagine I need a hand cranked. I'm probably good. And I never use flashlights anyway.
Hey, cue
Oops.
cards on the table.
Oopsie. Bye-bye, Sebastian.
Bye.
Bye. It's plain milk. I could, 100%, I could put chocolate syrup in the jug and shake it and have just a huge jug of chocolate milk, which would be awesome. Because, okay, at the beginning of my first year, literally during orientation week, before any classes had even started, I met someone, and we were friends for a while, but, like, we don't talk anymore, but I met someone during orientation week, and because we were, like, each other's first friend at college, they were like, hey, oh, there's multiple mines in here, that's ridiculous. That's fake. Come on, this is a ridiculous room. I hate this. Please be real. That's fake. Because we were each other's first college friend, they were like, my dad's about to pick me up and take me to Costco for like a pre-college grocery run. Does anyone want to come? And I was like, yes, I want to come. Because my family doesn't have a Costco membership, and to me, let me in! Let me in! Yes! Did you see that? I don't know how much of that tracked on stream or if I was having a connection issue. But I lived, so does it even matter? I don't care. I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen. My family doesn't have a Costco membership, so for me, Costco is like this magical, otherworldly essence. And I was like, yes, I want to go to Costco with you. I didn't realize, because I've never been to Costco, that was my first time ever going to Costco. Mind you, this is August of 2023. This is 2 years ago. A year and a half, whatever. And oh, there's a chase scene in there. I don't want to do the chase scene. I don't want to do the chase scene. But because this is my first time at Costco, I'm not entirely familiar with the fact that it's like all bulk. So I have a list of things that I need for my mini fridge, and on there is chocolate syrup, because I know I'm about to be consuming a lot of milk. I know I'm gonna want a lot of chocolate syrup. You're joking! Oh, what is happening? What just happened? That room sucked. That room really, really sucked. This room also really, really sucks. Why is Ifestation in here with that creature? And it's a keycard door is my issue. But that's whatever, I'll be big about it and find a keycard. So on that list is chocolate syrup. I go out looking for chocolate syrup, and because it's all bulk, the only thing I can find is 2 humongous bottles of chocolate syrup. Like, they're big. It's not just Hershey's chocolate syrup. It's like twice that size, and there's 2 of them plastic wrapped together. And I get it, because I don't have a ride to any other grocery store. This is all I'm getting. Ah! I didn't see the lights flicker because it was a dark room. That's so unfair. That's so unfair. Okay, anyways.
You'll get used to it.
I am used to it. I have 6 crystals. Mind your business. That was so unfair.
That one seemed a bit different than normal.
That's because it was
I wonder what's
Froger.
up with
I
that.
know what it was. I was in a dark room. I literally had no way of seeing the lights flicker. I got no cue for that. Or maybe the lights flickered while I was with Ifestation and I was too distracted by the lights flickering. Anyways, there's nothing I could have done in that situation. So I got these 2 huge bottles of chocolate syrup, and you know what? Now it's January 2025. I still have them. One of them is at home in my parents' fridge, partially used. The other one is here in my mini fridge, practically brand new. I don't know why I thought I was gonna make it through both of those, much less in one school year. Both of those bottles are still nearly full. I can't get rid of them. But yeah, I could absolutely put a bunch of that syrup into this jug of milk and make...
Do me a favor. Don't make my effort getting you this be for naught.
That sucked. That was a really good run. That was such a good run, but I was yapping, so I get it. It's whatever. I was yapping. I've been to Costco once since then. It is still a wondrous place and I love it, but there's not much for me to get at Costco. I do not often need to purchase in bulk as I am purchasing for myself and I am one person. But I'm chilling now. I've been thinking, I have no idea how I'm going to feed myself when I'm not at college with a meal plan. Because for me, the meal plan is the only thing, like if I don't have classes, right, and my apartment is a good 10-minute walk from campus, like 10-15 minutes, and it's very cold. So if there's no school on a certain day, I would naturally prefer to make food in my dorm, because I'm fortunate enough I have a kitchen this time. I did not last year, but I was on campus, so it was less of a hassle to walk to the dining halls on the weekends, which is fine. But nowadays, on the weekends, when I have no class, there's no reason for me to walk 15 minutes to and from the meal hall in the cold when I have a stove at home. The thing is, I can't have variance when I cook for myself because I can't get creative with my meals. I eat like ramen, mac and cheese, and veggie burgers. That is all I have when I'm not at school. And I'm happy. I'm content with that. That's fine with me. But I was literally thinking, like, I need there to be a meal plan for adults, because I'm not very adult right now. I need a meal plan for adults. Is one of these fake? No, there's only one door in here. Okay. Otherwise, I just, like, won't eat sometimes, you know? Like, if I don't have a set plan, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Home meal plan. This is true. This is true. If I was slightly more responsible, it would not be so difficult. The amount of times I've fallen into pits from walking blindly into dark rooms is actually embarrassing. It'll always be like I survived something ridiculous, like a candle bearer in an infestation room or something like that, and then in the next room I fall into a pit that I just happened to not be able to see. It's always the most ridiculous stuff. This is the only door. It's looking kind of ominous. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, I'm like, hello, Johnny. I didn't even realize that was you. Hello, Johnny. Welcome to chat. How are you doing today? I need to buy some more revives. I need to... Well, I don't, because I still have like 20 revives left. It's just that I have so much Kroner and so little to do with it. Submission number 16. You got this. I believe in you. Oh, hello. This room has suspicious formatting. I don't like this room. But there's no window up top, so I can't be like, painter room. I'm chilling, though. I'm chilling. Let me see. Beep, beep. What do you mean, Phantom Hello Tax? What do you mean, Phantom Hello Tax? What do you mean by that? That took a couple years off of my life, Johnny. I'm not gonna lie. It took a couple. It took a couple years. I'm okay. I'm all right. Oh, come on. Hello, fellow Thunder. Welcome to chat. Welcome, welcome. I'm drinking more milk. I don't care. I don't care. I love my milk jug. I'm sorry. Only because I don't know what that sounds like. Ugh. I don't know what kind of gulping is being heard by the microphone, so I sincerely apologize. It's so good to be back in the dorm, though. It's good and bad. It's tough. Because I hate being pessimistic. Like, I don't want to be negative when people ask me, like, oh, are you happy to be back in college? Like, I'm happy to be back in my dorm. I love my dorm. It's my own little slice of heaven. Am I happy to be back in college is a different question. I feel so bad when I go back to my hometown and all adults really know how to talk to me about is college. Which is fine. I don't expect every adult in my life to be deeply understanding of the intricacies of my interests, right? That's just not realistic. I know to a lot of them, I'm just the baby they watched grow up from afar. But then they come back, and I come back home, and all they can think to talk about with me is, how's college? There's gonna be a guy coming. I know there's gonna be a wall dweller coming out of there. I just know it, and that's really messing me up right now. And I don't want to be pessimistic and be like, college is awful, but it's really, really hard. It is. And I wish it wasn't the only thing people knew how to talk about with me. I don't want to go in a locker. I want it to not see me from here. I'm hiding. And this is where I'm hiding. Slay. Slay. That only worked out because I knew the door next to me was fake. Beep beep. It's so weird though coming back to my dorm in New York, because I know that living in New York, if I want to continue living in New York later on in life, it's like life here is fast and it's always going to be really stressful. It's always going to require me to be hardworking, which is fine. I'm a very hardworking person. But there's something really defeating about being away at class all day, getting stressed out and piling on more and more homework and all of these readings, and it's getting so stressful. And then I come home and I know that I have to stay in my dorm, my tiny little shoebox. It is like my dorm is the definition of shoebox, but I do love it. It's just something so ironic about, oh my gosh. This room sucks and is very unfair. This room really, really sucks. Oh. The Angler opened the door, though, so Infestation is gone, which is awesome. No! Got it. That was crazy. That was kind of crazy. Oh, those doors could not look more fake. So I come back to my tiny little apartment in the afternoon, and I'm, like, defeated, because I'm like, man, I'm gonna be in here all night. I'm gonna be up until 2 in the morning doing readings and stuff like that. But I get home, and it's sunset, and I look outside, and it's like the view is taunting me, because the view from my window is I get this view of the highway, and then right across, like, right on the other side of the highway, there's a strip mall, and that's where I work. I work at the mall, and it's just so beautiful. The sun is setting behind the highway, and there's like city lights from the mall, and it is just such a gorgeous, gorgeous setup. And then I have to sit at my desk and do readings until 2 a.m. It's like symbolic of how evil college is being right now. I'm sure someday I will learn to appreciate it. I'm sure someday I'll be like, I'm so thankful I went to college because that was really an important and necessary experience in my life. And I'm thankful for the opportunity I have with access to good education. I'm sure someday I will truly, truly appreciate it. But right now, all I see when I get home is a taunting of the outside world that I could be living in. And I'm not living in it. I'm living in a book. I'm living at my desk. I'm living behind my computer. I'm living in the library. That got a little bit darker than I intended it to. I'm not gonna lie. I just figured it's time to yap. It's time to yapping, and I love yapping about what is that? Is that a cat? That's a cat. I don't know how to zoom in if there's a way to zoom in. I want to look at the cat picture. That's lovely. That's so lovely. I love yapping, and I love yapping about everything that's going on in my life ever. Sometimes I forget that yapping gets intense, I fear. Another battery. Let's go. Let's go. That was kind of crazy. Oh, no, 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 no! Not with Blitz! No! I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Yeah, what was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do? I was 2 seconds away from getting into the vent. That was unfair. I'm so cooked.
Let's see what got you this time. Ah.
There we go. Angler.
This one's fast. Make sure you're out of sight whenever it passes
I
through.
know. See, how was I supposed to do that? How was I supposed to do that while I was getting gunned? What was I supposed to do? I was fighting against this scary lady. Beep beep.
Please exit the sublane in a calm and orderly fashion.
I hope you can hear the cars honking outside. I love the ambience. I love that New York ambience. I'm a big fan. I like the liveliness of it all. It's strange balancing between like I as a person, I'm very fast moving and I'm very hardworking. So an environment for me that is going to be.
Getting serious now, are we?
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Sebastian, what did you mean by that? What did you mean by that? He's never said that to me before. What did he mean by that? At 6 you're done is valid. Sometimes you just, that'll have been 7 hours of coding. It's time to take a break, I fear. I'm proud of you for working so hard for so long. I'm proud of you. And I'm proud of you for giving yourself a limit. I hope it works out. But I know that, like, myself as a person, I will require a very involved, very fast-moving lifestyle, and that's what makes me think New York is a good option for me after college. It's just hard, because that's always going to mean, like, things are always going to be stressful in this way of life, and I wonder what other ways of life will look like, too. Because if I moved somewhere that's more slow-moving, would I be able to practice... Would I have more time to practice my personal passions? But the opportunities that exist for people with my interests... What is going on right now? I can't open the bottom drawer. Why can't I open the bottom drawer? What's in there? They don't want me seeing. All the opportunities for people with creative interests, and at least like what is right now accessible to me is like New York, and that's my option. But after I study abroad, I will be curious to see what life in other countries is like, and if there are ways to achieve a slower pace that still satisfy my creativity, you know? I don't know, I'm just so curious about the world. I need to experience more of it. I'm frustrated that this is all I know. What is this room? What is going on? I don't like the composition of this room. I was not exploring all that. As much as I should be collecting all of the data and research, I'm not exploring all of that, I fear. Any fake door? No fake door. Wait. Did I... Yeah, no fake door. I left some more reading for myself after stream though. I was like, I can most certainly no shot I won't be done with my readings by 5. But alas, the ADHD brain takes and it takes and it takes, and then all of a sudden it's 5. Scheduling can only get me so far. I can schedule my day to go efficiently. The execution, one can only be so hopeful, and that's okay, because I will still have time to finish my reading after stream. I did plan for that inconsistency. I knew I might not finish, which is fine. But oh my gosh, I'm just so tired of gen eds, dog. Why do gen eds take so... Oh my gosh, that scared me. Hello, friend. Why do gen eds require so much more work than the courses that are actually going to contribute to my major, you know what I'm saying? I've spoken about this with some other friends too. I was like, I'm just so frustrated that I have like 5 million readings for like philosophy and econ, which is philosophy is my second major, which is fine. So I'm not gonna complain like, man, I don't want to do this philosophy work. I mean, I don't, but it is my second major, so yeah, it's gonna get done anyways. But like, just the acceptance, the acceptance stage that like I have 5 classes, right? And 3 of them are theater, and I get, from all 3 of them combined, I get the same amount of work as one gen ed. And I guess that's exactly how the theater program is meant to work at my school. Because the theater program takes away one of your gen eds and is replaced by like 3 or 4, it replaces it with 3 or 4 classes that are theater focused. And then there's options for once you finish all your gen ed requirements that you can replace 2 gen eds with like 5 or 6, maybe 7 theater classes, and that's just like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That's too much. I really wanted to do it for my senior year, but I think I won't even, at that point, I won't even have enough, like, I will have taken up too many creative arts credits and not be allowed to take any more by that point. So I'm just gonna have to see how my junior year goes abroad, but it's just a lot. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. So much reading for gen eds. Alas, I love my liberal arts education. I love my liberal arts education, and I'm doing good with my liberal arts education. I'm doing well. That's fake. I was born to do 2 things. Shop and look pretty. Unfortunately, both of these things cost money. And getting money requires an education in the cases from where I'm from. It's so weird though, when I compare like Version 18, but you did it! I'm so proud of you! I'm so proud of you! Let me out, let me out. I'm so proud of you, I'm so proud of you. Good job! I know you could do it. Slay. And it didn't even take you until 6. You have 10 more minutes until 6 when you cut yourself off. Also, hello, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I'm thinking DZ Echo, but you can correct me. Hello, DZ Echo. Let me in. It's so funny though when I compare like where I'm from it's just expected that you get a college education. That's like you can't do anything in the Northeast without a college education. But all the time, I'll meet people from different geographic locations. Like, I'll meet people from the South or in other countries that are living such fulfilling, happy lives without a college education. And I'm like, it's just, I don't want to be like, man, that's unfair. I don't like this room. This is very scary. I don't like this room one bit. What? Okay. All the time I'll meet people from other places where a college education is not as, like, mandated, like, not as, like, regularly expected. Whereas, like, coming from my small hometown, it's, like, just expected. They prepare you for college. That's what you do. You just go to college. And then I meet people who are so happy and fulfilled and content and taking fantastic care of themselves and or their families without a college education. I'm like, I don't know, that's just amazing. That's just amazing. I wonder what life would look like if I spent it differently, you know? A lot of the time, I wonder what it would look like if I grew up in a different place and I had different expectations about what should or should not make me feel happy and successful. And I feel like there's a green guy in there. That's rare. I feel like a lot of the time in my school, they would try to represent, like, success looks different for everyone. You don't have to have a college education to be successful. You don't have to be rich and famous to be successful. But that's just, it's not congruent with the way that they raised us. It's not congruent with, oh, Pinky's coming. It's not congruent with the way they taught us to view education and the world. So no matter how much they say, you can do it, you can do whatever you want, and you'll find happiness as long as you find your version of success, that doesn't undo the pressure and the expectation that one gets a college education. And that's just fascinating to me to, like, think about. I guess this is, like, part of why I study philosophy sideways. Like, it's just a fascinating concept to me. I won't be, like, spiteful or jealous, because in some ways I understand why, at least in my geographic location, there's an expectation of college education. I think it's realistic to say I will not make a living without one, especially not with my interests. And what I would love to study, I would love to study art. I know I would not live off of art, you know? Doesn't mean I agree with the fact that I was forced to go to school. That's a different argument. But, like, I understand the thought process. And I think it's important that I do have my liberal arts education, and I'm very, very thankful for that opportunity, because not everyone gets that. But it's so, like, it's just amazing to me when I meet someone and I get a little, like, window into their life. This is why I'm an extrovert. Like, I love meeting people. I love learning about the different lives people have lived. And I get this little window into a life that is so happy and fulfilled that did not happen to include this thing that is so necessary and so important in my hometown. It's like life could be so much more than what you tell your kids to expect. Life could be so much more than what you are expected to do. Bye-bye. Thank you for stopping by. It was very, very good to chat with you and have you in chat. I hope you have a good night. Yeah, I wonder what life looks like in different lenses and with different opportunities, you know? And then that could also lead to the wonder of, like, what if I am a Nepo baby? What if I was a Nepo baby and I had access to all of these artistic resources and I could become a rich and famous artist just because and not require any form of education or hard work for that? You know, like, whatever. I'm not going to comment on Nepo babies because I don't necessarily think a human should have to owe the world their hard labor. That comes with complexities, because obviously if you're going to make it in an industry and you want to stand out, that takes hard work. But, like, I don't necessarily think the cost of living should be the cost that it is. There's nowhere to hide. There's nowhere for me to go. I'm cooked. That was ridiculous. That was actually ridiculous. And there was nowhere for me to go. That was so awful. That was so evil. Yeah, I just don't happen to think the cost of living should mean having 3 jobs as an adult. What is... You know? So it's like inspiring to me when I get to see someone... I can't do anything. I can't move down this hallway. I'm really struggling to move down this hallway. This is an awful, awful room. Oh my gosh, and I didn't even guess the right direction to get away from her. Let me go. That was so diabolical. That was so diabolical. It was such an evil, evil infestation room. Like, for me, I love meeting strangers online, because I'm an extrovert. I don't really have very good social opportunities in my area, right? I go to a very, very small liberal arts college, and I don't jive with the students here, which is totally fine. I'm happy. I take care of myself. I work, I go to school, and I'm good, you know? But I love meeting people online when I want to just, like, meet someone, and then I get this little window. Like, that's why, for me, like, my guilty pleasure is trolling Omegle. Like, every once in a while, you find someone who's so cool, and you get a little window for a moment. For that, like, 15 minutes you spend talking with them, and you get to know them, and for a moment, it's like, oh my gosh, like, we're just chatting. I think the world needs more just chatting. Obviously, like, some people aren't interested in chatting, some people are introverts, that's totally fine. But, like, I see what people mean when they're like, the world is moving in an antisocial direction. Like, we need to go out and talk with people more. And I love meeting people. I love meeting people so much. And I love being able to socialize with people in my area, stuff like that. Just getting a little window into a life that is super unlike my own, and like having your experience in your mind expanded a bit, because growing up the adults around me would always tell me there is only one acceptable path, you know? I didn't like that sound. Is this like adults would act like there was only one acceptable path, and that's a 4-year good college, you know? And that's what they prepare you for, which is great. Yes, sea bunnies, hello. And I think that's great. I really think it's great to encourage education when you know it's necessary growing up in the Northeast, you know? Hello. Yeah, hello. I think it is so lovely to encourage, like, good educational standards. That's fantastic, but not everyone has access to that, and then that's not what life looks like for everyone. And it was really weird breaking down that bias in my head when I started meeting people who were not from my small suburban hometown. And I started meeting people who were happy and living amazing, successful lives without a college education. Sometimes even without, like, a high school education, you know? Getting to meet people that expand my view of the world is so important to me. And I just can't believe how, like, brainwashed you can become in this small, rich, suburban town, you know? That there is an expectation that you go to college, and that is the only way to be rich and successful, and that should be your priority as a child, you know? As a child artist, you shouldn't be worried about your silly drawings. You should be worried about how you're going to become successful in the future. I have a lot to say on that, but I think we're chilling here. I think I'm calling it here. I said what I said. But anyways, yeah, that's just the frustration of in the right now, you know, being an artist in a very, what I feel is fairly intense of a school, you know. This is right. This works. So, like, for me, streaming is this nice little, it's a productive hobby to me because it works with my scheduling. I get to put it in and focus on that, something to look forward to. It's my hobby, you know, and I get to format it really well into the structure of, like, oh my gosh, I'm doing homework 24/7 when I'm home, you know, like, I don't have any time to breathe, but stream is something that's, like, it's in my schedule, and I get to speak, you know, I get to speak with people, I get to play games I like, and setting aside that time for myself is really, I don't like this. Setting aside that time for myself is just an important way of structuring my hobbies. And for me, my dorm is like this little slice, I think I called it this earlier on stream, but my dorm is like this little chunk of heaven. It's really, really small, but I like it. There's some ambience I really didn't like right then. But my dorm, I have accommodations, like with disability services to have a single, just because, like, for my own personal living, I genuinely cannot manage having a roommate. And that's a whole other conversation, which I'm not going to get into on stream. It's private, but, like, I just can't. I cannot realistically have a roommate. And for me, coming home after a day of just, like, being stressed out and uncomfortable, with school and stuff, I come home and my ferret's in here, my lovely, lovely emotional support animal, who is my literal saving grace and my baby girl. And I look outside and the sun is setting really beautifully. You know? Like, it's just like that serene moment of the day, you know? I'm trying to illustrate a picture because it's very nice. I love my dorm so much. It's quiet and it's a little tucked away, and it's at the top floor of a six-story building, which is lovely. There's 3 rooms to explore here. I'm not entirely. I'll go through them just because. Just to get everything. You know, and see, that was a good thing. I got 100 research. I'll go through them and collect stuff. But anyways, yes, I'm very, very thankful for my dorm. I also love streaming. I'm very thankful for streaming. It's something that, like, I didn't expect to like it, because for me, like, streaming is not a kind of media that I like to take in. I'm not very much interested in watching live stream. And I feel so bad, because I would have a lot of time, like, I used to have streamer friends, and unfortunately a lot of time it literally came down to timing. It would be like, oh my gosh, I'm literally never free when you're streaming. But I feel so bad because I just never ever wanted to watch streams. I don't enjoy it. And at first, streaming for me felt really unnatural. And I felt like I was just doing it because, like, this is what VTubers do. This is the purpose of a VTuber. If you want to have a virtual model, you have to stream. And it was only after I accepted that doesn't have to be the case that I started liking streaming. It's kind of like forcing a cat into a box, you know? Like, if you try to force a cat into a pet carrier, the cat is obviously going to be like, no, I don't want that. But as a streamer, like, telling myself, like, oh, you should be streaming, this is what you have to do, this is what expected of you. I hated it! And then, as I became more comfortable with my interests and my goals as a content creator, I started feeling like, okay, the time that I set aside each week to stream, it feels productive to me, and I can work on my streaming skills to create something that is, like, safe and comfortable for me. There's not really anywhere to hide. I don't know what I'm supposed to do right now. Slag. Oh my gosh. That was kind of scary. It looked right at... It was looking right at me. Okay, it was coming from down here, so I'm gonna assume the door is down here. Are there... Did it... Wait. Were there sea bunnies down here? Okay, no, it just looks like there were sea bunnies down here. I've heard that the angler can kill sea bunnies, and that was devastating information to acquire. Sprint. I don't know if that's true, though. Or if it was just, like, mines blowing them up. Let me out. Where am I? What? What kind of room... What kind of room is this? I don't know what's going on right now. But yeah, as I became more comfortable with, like, my interests as a streamer and... Where am I right now? What is going on? Where do I leave? Is this the exit or where I came from? This has to be the exit, right? Yeah. Why was that there? Why did that happen to be there? That's not a normal find, but okay. Oh, come on. This room sucks. Okay, slay. What the pressure? What the pressure? Hello, welcome to Chat Strobs. Running low on supplies.
It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you again. Hello. I guess it's strange to stream at this time in my life
Stock
because...
up while you can.
Okay, excuse you.
Excellent choice. You don't find many of those around. Use it wisely. There's only a limited supply of those left. Hope you've got a good use for it.
Got a nice new chair, and her spine doesn't hurt. We're doing so much more work now. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you.
See you real soon.
Oh, rude. He's assuming I'm gonna die soon. That was rude. I'm probably gonna die soon, though. I'm not doing a very good job at paying attention this stream because I'm so focused on yapping, which seems to be a theme these days. But anyways, it's really weird to stream at this time in my life because I'm like I'm in a state of learning right now, like genuinely. It's so weird because I've experienced so much these past few years, with last year being my first year in college. I'm in a really vulnerable place right now because I'm experiencing a lot for the first time that I never had the opportunity to back in my hometown. Listening. That's fake. And I'm doing a lot of self-exploration too. And I'm doing a whole lot of, like, rethinking a lot of the stuff I grew up with, a lot of my life experiences. Like, I'm doing a lot right now of processing. And so when I yap on stream, I love yapping. I love yapping. I love talking about my experiences and my thought process and my beliefs. That's important to me. But it's so strange when I speak on stuff like that because I'm like, this is a moment of exploration and discovery for me, you know? This is a moment in my life where I'm thinking and processing adult topics for the first time in a very serious way, in a way that I didn't understand when I was younger, or at least like even when I started thinking about VTubing in the first place. I was like, I never thought that I might do so much yapping or so much like philosophy on stream, you know? It's so funny. It's so funny. What is this room? This room is strange. I don't like this room. This appears to be real. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't mess that up. One of these doors is fake, though. This appears to be real. I'm cooked! There's nowhere! I'm cooked! Oh my gosh. But I hope the way that I treat speaking and processing my thoughts, everything like that on stream, I hope it shows the growth that I'm going through in this time in my life, you know? It's important to me that I get to say, you know, speak freely and share my thoughts and experiences. That's a lot. It's important to me. And it's so strange. Like I said, it's so strange to be streaming at this time in my life because I'd never expect just how much I really felt like I didn't understand about the world before, you know? It's interesting. It's so weird. It's so weird to yap about, like, the things that I'm actively thinking on in this moment. What's in here? And I D&D work. Slay! I have myself scheduled some D&D work tomorrow. I'm gonna work on my character. That's fake. I need... my fairy lights... I've spoken about this before, but my fairy lights are on a timer. They turn on every night at 6 p.m. And every time the settings I put them on reset, I like to have them on like a slow fade in, fade out setting. But every time they turn off, it resets. And they've been flashing in my face aggressively since 6 p.m. It's been... oh my gosh, it's pandemonium. And I need to switch them off, but I can't right now because I'm in the middle of a pressure game. I need to switch them. It's hurting my eyes, bruh. This always happens, though. I always know it's gonna happen. Every time I start stream at 5, which is 5 is a really standard, easy time for me to start at. With my schedule, it just happens to work out as a good time for me. But the lights always turn on at 6, and they hurt my eyes. I also wonder how the inconsistent lighting affects my model tracking, so I'm sorry, I have no idea what my model looks like right now. Okay, I'm taking another big swig of my milk. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna make myself and eat an entire pot of mac and cheese after this. I'm so excited. I love making and eating an entire pot of mac and cheese. It's awesome. It's like the peak of my adult freedom. In college with my own kitchen, it's amazing. I mean, I did that at home too. No one was stopping me. But it's just, it hits different when you do it in a college dorm and sit down at your college kitchen table. Oh, come on. This game sucks. What? No, it did not see me. No, you did not see me. That's fake. And that's also fake. I was gonna say, this kind of looks like a Candlebearer room. Like, this just has the vibes that a Candlebearer is gonna pop out of nowhere and come get me. But, you know what? I'm staying positive. I have not encountered a Candlebearer in this room, specifically. But I don't know where the exit door is. There we go. Delightful. Confident I will be D&D ready by early February. I am not as confident that I will be, but I'm really gonna try. I'm really gonna try. As long as I can get a character idea sketched up, you know? Yes, thank you. Which is my plan for tomorrow. I will be drawing tomorrow. I really hope I'm ready. There's 2 of them. The mines will always be in the strangest, dumbest positions. It's ridiculous. Okay. I might end stream after this game or after the next game. I'm a little tired today. As I've been complaining this whole time about my stress levels, I'm sorry. I hate to be a downer, because I don't feel like a pessimist. I'm actually a very optimistic person most of the time. So, like, for me, when I complain, for example, when I complain about my workload, it will typically not be from a like, complaining, oh, I hate my life standpoint. It's more of a, like, man, this is how it is, but I'm glad I'm chilling. I'm chilling here, you know, like it's kind of hard for me to talk with people sometimes because I never ever want to come off like I'm ungrateful or unhappy, because I'm a very optimistic person, truly, and I've worked very, very hard on myself and looked very deep into myself to make that possible, because life is not an optimistic thing sometimes. It's not always easy to stay that way, and I work very, very hard to stay optimistic, and I'm very good at it. I've mastered it. Almost. I'm actually like quite going through it right now. So it's not always easy, but like I work really hard on my composure. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah. So like a lot of the time when I'm talking to people and they ask for like a life update and I only have bad things to say, I feel bad because I don't want it to be like I'm venting. I prefer not to vent to my friends anyways. I'm working on myself a lot these days. I'm really, really working hard, and I'm trying to better myself. I'm trying to find happiness and peace, you know? And in terms of my optimism, I've done a lot of that. I'm still, you know, like, stuff is always gonna be hard. Life is not easy. It's not meant to be anyways, but, I feel bad, because I never ever want people to think when I'm telling the truth about how bad things are going right now, just because I'm an honest person and I don't think I should have any reason to lie about what's going on, like how well or not I'm doing in my life. Like, I'm a real person. I want my conversations to be real. And I'm able to say, yeah, a lot of stuff is looking down right now, but I'm chilling. I'm glad we're here, you know? I'm glad I'm talking to you. I'm glad I get to play games, you know? I'm glad I get to hang out with my gang on YouTube, you know? Like, stuff is bad, but it doesn't have to be. And it doesn't have to be seen that way all the time. It's okay to rely on friends for support. It's friends for each other. Yes, thank you for saying that. I try to remember. It can be hard to remember sometimes. This is also part of just, like, life is really hard right now. What I do right now to work on myself and process, it's part of the journey. It's part of the journey. I really love my friends, and I'm so, so thankful for my friends. Like, my friends are my everything, especially right now, in this moment, and when I'm at college, and everything that culminates. I love my friends so, so much. I could talk about how much I love my friends forever and ever. Working out stuff socially and processing that. I love being there for my friends, and I think I need to work on, letting my friends be there for me. I think that's something I need to work on. Life is hard. Communication is hard. Having friends can be hard, but it doesn't have to be. And I have the most amazing friends who have really worked hard to show me that it doesn't have to be. And I'm so thankful, and I'm so lucky. I want to be full of positivity because I feel positive, and I love positivity, and I love my friends, and I'm so full of love for my friends, you know? I don't know if it's safe to get out yet or not. Oh yeah, there we go. I hate doing lockers and searchlights because I can never tell when it's safe to get out, and also the dread works a lot faster. Lythrophobia. I don't know where these are literally the only 3 broken generators I've found. Oh, I saw one more. It's like nearish in the middle in an inconvenient spot. But like, I don't know where the 5th broken generator might be. I've been looking around. There's like no more broken generators. I might have to backtrack to the beginning of the room. Oh. Rip. This game sucks. No, it doesn't. I didn't mean that. I am full of positivity and grace. You know me. Mr. Positivity and Grace. There we go. You're a collective friend, and supporting you is cool. Supporting y'all is cool. I love y'all. Y'all are my pookies. I love my pookies so much. milk time. Oh my gosh, I love milk so much. Milk is also my everything. I have a whole lot of things that I'm like, this is my everything. Everything is my everything. Like I said, I'm optimistic. I love people. I love this world. I love the world. I love being a part of it. I love being a person. Hold on, I'm going to take this moment. I hope nothing bad happens while I step away, but I need to fix my lights right now. Okay, I'm back. This is much better. That was really stressful because my eyes kind of already hurt since before I started stream. I'm not gonna lie. It's been over an hour now. And then the lights started flashing for the past 20 minutes, which was obviously not a nice feeling. I love loving stuff. I love loving stuff too. I love loving stuff. Finding positivity in difficult moments is just such an asset. It's an asset that I've worked very hard on attaining and retaining. You know? Oh, yeah, okay. I always forget the door closes behind you after that room, and it's really freaky. I hate this room. I hate these rooms that are built like turret rooms and have no turrets in them. That stresses me out. Let me out. Medid kit. I just better hope that's not the Panda Momo. Watch it be the Panda Momo. Oh, it's Frogger. How funny would it be? Because I know one of the newer rooms has like a lower segment where the anglers sometimes do a lap around to check, so you can't be safe in the lower rooms either. How funny would it be if they did laps in the bathrooms and they checked the stalls? That's diabolical. That's like kind of horrible. I'm sorry, that's kind of evil. But it would objectively be funny if the anglers went into the bathroom to check for people. That's so evil. I'm sorry, that's not funny. I shouldn't laugh at that, but it's a little funny, I fear. Okay, I'm just making sure there's no keycard out here. Because I don't like searching for the keycards in the bathrooms, because it's always in the most, like, annoying place. It'll be, like, on the floor somewhere, you know? Like, it won't be on a toilet. Sometimes it's on a toilet. But usually, it's just on the floor somewhere, and you have to find... Yeah! See, that's diabolical! That is so evil. Why would they put it there? Who would put it there, also? Don't even bring it up. Don't even bring it up. Don't say that. Don't even bring it up. Oh, this is such a painter room. This has got to be a painter room. No shot. I know it's not a window, but it looked like a window. And this room is convincing enough that it's like long, awkwardly long enough that it totally could have been a painter infestation room. Oh. Ugh. This room sucks. Okay, slay. Oh, it's Blitz. Gotta be fast with it. New angler module things in the future may allow them to enter the bathroom. That's just so evil. I feel like it would be, honestly... Oh, this is freaky. I don't like this room. I've only been here once before. I do not like it. I think it would be so... so funny if they, like... just hypothetically made it so that the anglers do have, Is there any reason I should go in there besides the sprint? Because I can't see what else is... Oh, there's another code breacher, so I will technically not have been losing anything. I'm having really bad connection issues this stream, I fear. It would be so funny if just, like, as a bit, they would have it that the anglers are, like, respectful. And that they wouldn't enter the bathroom. Oh, I wasted it. I wasted it. There was a vent in there. I know I've 100% before in my life I've been like, man, I feel bad for whoever uses a code breacher on this door without realizing there's a vent. And the whole time it was me. I'm the guy who uses the code breacher when there's a vent. But it's okay. I'm pretty sure the max amount of code breachers you can have on yourself at once is 3, which I have. So, whatever. But it would be so funny if they add angler modules that make them check more hallways so it's harder to hide and stuff like that. But they leave the bathrooms alone because at least these anglers are decent. Why am I having an underwater segment in the 80s? Door 80 water segment is diabolical. Milk break. Oh my gosh, I love milk so much. Even when drinking it forces me out of a locker due to claustrophobia. I love milk. Is this the next door? I can't tell if this is forwards or backwards. I'm just gonna guess this is forwards. I hate it when the angler opens the door for you because then you can't tell if it's forwards or backwards. That so easily could have been a painter room. This could also be a painter room if it was a window up top. Oh my god. Pattern recognition brain. I have to keep track of how much each angler identifies. How each angler identifies because they only enter their bathroom. That's so funny! Johnny is an expert. Johnny could tell us the gender of each angler. Can you go ahead and tell us, Johnny, so that we know which bathroom which angler will enter? Genderless, according to some Discord message. Slay. If it's not living, it still had a gender at one point. Maybe. Maybe not a gender. If it was a fish, it didn't really have the concept of gender, and it just had a sex, which is fine. Chainsmoker and Blitz are male. Froger and Pinky are female. Oh, I knew it was gonna happen eventually.
Wanna see something funny?
Wanna see something funny? Your mom! That was way too loud. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be that loud. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me out! Let me out! Are you kidding? Why isn't it letting me out? That was diabolical connectivity. Oh. I'm not dealing with this. Oh, come on, and they're fake? I was not dealing with that. I fear I do not have the patience. I'm sure 2 code breachers is still more than enough to handle the ridge. I'll be fine. What is going on right now? I do not want to do whatever this room is selling me. Oh, that's great, isn't it? Freeform underwater segment. This game is really kicking it up in the last few doors. This game is like, how about we make it way worse? Usually the game gets, like, easier after, like, the last 10 doors, it's like, there's only 10 more doors. How bad could it be? This game is really kicking it up. Candlebearer room with fake doors and a key card that I was not... I'll be fine in the ridge with 2 code breachers. I'm sure I'll be fine. Typically, they don't go more than 2 keycard rooms in the ridge. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Oh. Where was... It's a miracle I didn't step on that. Wherever that mine was, because I didn't know it was there until it made a sound. There better not be an angler this time. If I get angled at door 94, 95, wherever I'm at, oh, this is like 96. I'm 4 doors away from the crystal. I have gotten pinkied in this room before, which is so evil. So mean. Because there's nowhere to go. I was right on that rock in the middle. There was literally nowhere for me to go. And of course, I didn't have any sprints, or it was before sprints were a thing or something like that. Like, I couldn't, there was nothing I could do. If I got pinky at door 96 in a lava room, it'd be so Jover. What the Sigma? What the letter? Where do I go, actually? Okay. Okay. I'm thankful that these last few doors were whatever, I guess. It's also like a ritual at this point that every time I get here, I open those 3 item lockers. Just because once when I did that, or even like 3 times, like I have a theory that there's better luck on those lockers because it's the end of the game. Because multiple times I've gone to those lockers and there's been a med kit or something of value to me. So I always open those lockers now. Like at least twice I've gotten a med kit from those doors, those lockers. I think there was one time I was like, okay, I'm like placing bets. I placed bets on it one time. I was like, if there's something in this, like I trust it and I'll go to it every time. I needed something really desperately. It was either like a battery or a med kit, and I opened those doors and I got it. So I trust those item lockers with my whole heart and soul. You're so right. Need be, I could sprint on that thing. Thankfully, in this modern era, I have sprints that I can utilize. Okay, during this like over a minute long animation, I'm sipping my milk. Brand new milk that is already almost halfway done. I love milk so much. Oh my gosh. There is so much brain rot in my chat right now. And like I can't even judge because I kind of totally encourage it. I think I breed an environment for brain rot. I fear that is something I encourage because I find brain rot hilarious. As a 19-year-old kind of adult, I find nothing funnier than brain rot, I fear. Okay, I need to like speed run these rooms. If I don't just go as fast as possible, then I freak out and I take too long and I die. So, first of all, I need a keycard that lets me in there. It would be nice if I could locate it. Hello? Uele. Oh. Where? Okay, thank you. It took you long enough. Hug you, cherish your friends. I like that one. I give pass to that one. Okay. Oh gosh. I'm cooked. There's nowhere to hide. There's absolutely zero reason I should have survived that. That was ridiculous. Truly. What is going on right now? I might explode, I'm not gonna lie. I need something is. I need a locker. I feel so unsafe. I need a locker. Give me a locker, please. I need to camp a locker. I know something is gonna come and get me. Something is gonna come and get me. I need a locker. A vacant one. Please. This game is so stressful. I need to lay off the pressure. Okay, milk. I need milk. I'm so stressed. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, there was a door. Is there a guy in here? There's no guy in here. This game is really freaking me out. I don't think I'm old enough to play this game. I feel like you drink the warm milk with cinnamon and vanilla to sleep. Milk drinker. That sounds awesome. I need to try that. Truly. That sounds amazing and sweet, and I need to put batteries in this bad boy. Oh! This room is diabolical. This whole game is so diabolical. We've already had a pressure joke made this stream. This is the second time someone has said this game puts me under pressure. Are you joking, by the way? Why am I getting Pandamomoed in the Ridge for the second time this game? I need to try warm milk with cinnamon sugar and vanilla spice. That sounds. I've definitely tried that with coffee or something. I hate coffee though. I can't stand the taste of coffee. I need something to mask it. You know, I need that cinnamon sugar and vanilla spice or else I can't drink it. I'm a wuss. I'm not old enough for a lot of things as a 19-year-old child. One of the classes I take is a grad student class, and I didn't realize that when I signed up for it, and they allowed me to take it still. They were like, this class is open to others, although it's like a grad focus class. So a lot of the students in that class are a little older than me because they've already been to school. And at one point, I mentioned something about a deadline stressing me out. And then the professor was like, are you saying that you need extra time? And I was like, no, I'm an adult. I'll handle it. And then one of the grad students turns to me and goes, you're an adult? And that was real. That was really humbling. That was a needed experience. Okay, where am I supposed to go right now? I hate this room. I've gotten this room before, I think, and it confused me then, too. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Is it here? Oh, okay. That was easier than I thought. This room looks like it's gonna be a lot. I've just gotta brute force it. It's a keycard room. Okay. I think I can make it with the code breacher. Oh, there's 2! There's 3! They put all... That's so evil, though. I know they make the keycard rooms a little bit easier in the Ridge, just because it's so stressful and there's so much else going on that you genuinely need to, like... You know, like, I think a lot of keycard rooms have the music that makes you beep, just because it adds that stress factor to it, you know? I need a locker. It's gonna get me. Okay. I thought this... I'm surprised the squiddle didn't get me. So I know they have like a lot of key cards easily accessible, but it seems like they had 3 to spawn for safety's sake, and they all spawn right next to each other, which is so sad. Oh, I thought that was gonna be a good people door. I made it through the ridge. I'm quite proud of myself. Honestly, this was a scary run. That was a really tough run. Okay. I'm gonna... What?! That was so diabolical. I'm glad the game recognized that that was unfair and prevented that from occurring, but that was diabolical if an angler were to get me right now at this point of the ridge. For safety's sake, for good measure, and as a celebration, I'm gonna take this medkit. I can't imagine I'll need the other one from messing up the generators too many times in the end game. I'm getting close to halfway. I've had almost a half of a quart or a pint. I can't tell which one this is of milk in this during this stream, which is awesome. I'm pretty sure this is a quart. I'm pretty sure that's a quart. I've had half a quart. Well, is half a quart a pint? Hold on. I'm pretty sure. I need to remember my diagrams from elementary school. I got this. I think I've had like a pint of milk this stream. But yeah, this is probably going to be it for tonight. I'm quite tired, and I do in fact have more readings to do. Alas. There she goes. There we go. I see our first generator. Let's go. Ooh, there's 3 right next to each other. This is fantastic. This is very good luck for today. I might be a little cooked, though. Do you think I can make it? I'm not gonna get too ballsy. Yeah, I'm gonna hide somewhere. Where can I hide? There's a box right here. There's a box right here. I can see so many generators above ground right now. This is huge luck. Ideally, the last one will be underground, so then I get to, you know, make it through the hard part. This is amazing luck. Look, there's 4 right here. I saw a 5th one. Or, I mean, yeah, to get us to 5, you know? You know what I mean. I don't even care. I'm not explaining myself. I'm tired. Oh, I'm cooked. Why did they spawn like that? Why did they spawn like that? The next generator is right there, too. I just need this guy to pass me. I'm gunning. I'm a little bit ballsy this stream, I'm not gonna lie. I'm way too confident. I'm way too confident this stream. Granted, this is crazy luck. I think I have a valid reason to be a little bit. I just spawned the last guy, though, because I got 5 up above ground immediately, which is insane. Okay, the one underground is not broken, so I don't get a freebie underground here. I know there's another underground one that I could, yeah, like here. Yes! Okay, I'm gonna save this one for the end, though. Gotta keep searching above ground for now. Oh my gosh. My luck this game is genuinely insane. Are you even seeing this? This is insane. It's never that easy. Never, ever, ever. And the last one being the one right next to the thing. This is so crazy. I'm so ballsy right now. This is so crazy. If I get cooked right now, I'm actually losing it. I'm losing it. If I die after that, it's Jover. Okay. Oh, they're all right there. They're all going away from the spot that I need to go in, though, which is lovely. I just have to. I better survive this last encounter. I better survive this last encounter. Yeah. Never any good to stop here. The best runs I've had are the ones where I just do it in one straight shot. Okay, I got this. If I get got, chat. Let's go! The best runs I've had are the ones where I just like I just gun it, you know? Usually I do take a little break spot, but it hinders me, you know? I could just be swimming straight across. It's never that serious. It's never that serious. Still going insane on how I have 2.5 wins. Well, you got like 7. I taught you well by not teaching you. They grew up so fast. You're so right. No, it's actually so funny. It's so funny. This is my 7th win. I did check it right before stream. This is my 7th win. You did teach me very well. The issue is I went a little insane over pressure. Well, you appreciated a normal amount, and then I went insane. Well, you know, I'm not going to put that on you, because I can see that you really, really like pressure, and I appreciate that for you. But I went so insane, and I kept practicing day and night, and I introduced it to like 5 more people that I play it with now. It's just because I kept playing all the time. You taught me very, very well. If not for you, I would not have 7 wins. You got this. If you want to, we can play another time. We'll get you a 3rd win. Here we go. Oh. I was about to fall into the water. It would be extremely funny if I could mess with the navigator and die right after all. That would be so funny. There we go. It's so true. It's so true. I got Straubs into it. I got 2 other people on my campus into it. And those are my 2 friends. It's me and my 2 homies who would play pressure. It's cool. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think that's it. I'm so tired. I'm so tired, and I do have to read. Okay. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for keeping me sane while I crash out a little bit. I had a very good game. Thank you so much. You guys have a fantastic night. Play pressure. All right, that's all. Thank you so much. Bye.
Just did that. I'm doing